Hello? Hello? Psst. Dave! Wake up!
Oh, I fell asleep playing Rock Band again. I gotta quit doing that.
Yeah, you really should. Your vocal work is, well, it's just awful.
Hey, I can carry one serious tune.
Let's be honest, Dave. There's really nothing serious about you at all.
Well, then why do you even stick around, Tio?
There's definitely something special about you, but it's certainly not musical talent. Let's get back to what you're really good at.
Video games?
No, me telling you what to do.
Tio, always with the jokes.
Yes, let's return to the games, Dave. With Batman Returns.
Oh, yeah! Batman. It's easy to forget that Batman Returns was released on the NES. There were so many different versions. Super Nintendo, Genesis, Sega CD, even on DOS. Computers? I mean, come on. But this Konami beat-em-up from 1993 doesn't get enough credit, probably because it's overshadowed by the Super Nintendo version. Well, we're focused on the regular Nintendo, so it's time to eat floor, high fiber. Yeah, that's probably the worst line from the film. Y'all remember that gem? That tasty gem? If you've watched the movie recently, you're in for a treat because the game follows it almost exactly, which is pretty impressive for an NES game. If you're not familiar with the film, you might get a little bit lost because instead of spelling out the story for you clearly, it just gives you some snapshots from the movie. Dark and atmospheric opening with original music by composers Shigemasa Matsuo and Takashi Tateshi hypes you up to become Batman. Just as in the film, the Red Triangle Circus Gang attacks Gotham Plaza, and the bat signal calls Batman into action. Batman has a menacing stature as he simply strolls through Gotham, bashing enemies into a pulp. He's really in no rush. This 2D brawler allows vertical and horizontal movement, B punches, and A jumps. Jump kicks can be performed in the air by pressing B, and down and B together blocks. You can also perform an incredibly useful slide kick with down and A. Use this move to avoid enemies while getting in a little bit of damage. Sometimes I'll just slide all over the place, I don't care. Batman can perform a cape spin super attack that really puts the hurt on the enemies, but also himself. I never understood the logic in these self-damaging attacks. I mean, what's the point? He's just whipping his cape around. He's Batman, okay? He's friggin' Batman. Down in the status screen, you'll see Batman's current health points as well as an enemy life bar. There are 32 sections to the life bar. Once it's drained, it's game over. And you'll be given a password and the option to continue from that stage. You can find up to 3 life boxes, which are basically energy tanks that are automatically used when your health is depleted. You'll also come across hearts to restore health and batarangs, which can take out enemies pretty quickly. But you'll want to hold on to those for the boss fights. Now I got a little secret for you. If you run low, Batman always hides extra batarangs inside the fire hydrants of Gotham and hearts inside giant cat eyeballs. Classic Batman. No! My secret hiding spots. Pressing select will swap between your fists, the batarangs, and Batman's trusty grappling hook. Up and B activates these additional items. Okay, you got all the pertinent information on play control? Good, because you'll need it for the 6 stages and sub-levels of Batman Returns. Looking at the enemies, there is certainly a big top's worth of circus villains to contend with. And for the most part, that's all there is to the Rogues Gallery in Batman Returns. I guess that's fine, that's how it is in the movie. But I've got to admit, it gets old seeing the same clowns and acrobats with simple color swaps for variety. And many of them are quite annoying, such as the chubbalicious clowns that roll at you and the ones with, you know, bazookas. The ultimate weapon to take down Michael Keaton in a batsuit. But hey, knives work too for the knife-throwing femme fatales. Or maybe you'd like the goofy stilt men with their weird wiggle walk. Huh? And don't even get me started on those fire breathers. They always seem to pin you down monkey in the middle style. Or the bat in the middle style? I don't know. Oh yeah, and tumblers. Tumbling all over the place. It's annoying. But then you've got the stage bosses. First up, the Strong Man, who starts off by throwing a freaking barrel at you. Donkey Kong style. Can somebody bring my barrel back, please? Please bring back my barrel, I've only got the one. Catwoman also makes an appearance, a pretty lackluster one, after you make your way through Shrek's department store. I will destroy this building. I hate buildings. No. See, they kind of left some information out. Max Shrek was the guy who attempted to murder Selina Kyle, who then becomes Catwoman, so she's trying to blow up his department store for revenge. That would have been good to know. At least the Catwoman graphic is good. It's all about the little things. Catwoman is kind of a jerk, whipping at you constantly, not an easy battle. But if you manage to find a test tube hidden randomly in the stage prior, you'll automatically use it on Catwoman before the fight starts, taking out a nice chunk of her health. Very odd weapon. I mean, I know in the movie Batman throws some sort of acid device at Catwoman's arm in a fight, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's a test tube. Would you know what I'm talking about? I don't think that thing's a test tube. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. In the next stage, you'll be searching for the kidnapped Ice Princess and putting your grappling hook to good use, rappelling up into open windows and destroying chandeliers. Previously, the grappling hook has been kind of gimmicky. Yay, I'm climbing to the roof unobstructed. But it does give that feeling like you really are Batman. Yeah, I'm Batman. You even get to do some minor detective work as you sneak up on the Penguin when he reveals his plans to 8-bit Christopher Walken. Wow, Penguin, it's getting crazy in Gotham. Alright, I'm counting on you. And then Penguin replies with that classic quote, I've played this stinking city like a harp. Typical NES censorship. Because we all know the actual line is, I've played this stinking city like a harp from hell. Really? Really, we're gonna do the cliche bleeping the line thing? I'm the one that, let's be honest, I'm the one that's gonna edit the video and put the bleep in there. So what? Comedy. Then Batman outside the door exclaims loudly, okay, I will record their conversation. It could be useful. He is quite the detective. Next up, Batman traverses a fairly steep roof that continues to pull him down to his death. I don't know how he's managing to fight on it, or how the skeleton motorcycle gang is riding on it. I almost fell off my roof just cleaning the gutters out. I guess I'm no Batman. Or am I? You know, I have this weird relationship with beat-em-ups. I mean, I think I like them, but the repetitive nature of, well, beating them up gets stale after a while. That's why games like this need to mix up the gameplay, and Batman Returns does a great job of adding in the boss fights, the grappling sections, and also offers 2 unique driving stages. After Penguin frames Batman for the murder of the Ice Princess, Detective Batman goes to work revealing to the city that the mayoral candidate is nothing but a criminal. Enraged and covered in tomatoes and cabbage, Penguin instructs his gang to kidnap the children of Gotham with their circus train. Ho 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 ho, it's Batmobile time. This is one of the most fun stages in the game, racing through the streets, shooting at enemy vehicles and helicopters, and driving through an excessive number of green barrels. Now watch those bad guys, once you destroy their vehicles, they want to go for a ride. The Batmobile is not an Uber, sir. Boom, topical humor, comedy strikes again. After destroying Penguin's super cute duck car, you'll get to take a ride in the Bat Ski Boat, which is such a stupid name for it. Why not just call it the Bat Boat? No, Bat Ski Boat, that's the official name. That's what we gotta go with. This stage is kind of hard to look at. It moves so quickly, it kind of makes me sick. And the stage is kind of a joke. There are no enemies, so it's more of a bonus stage to collect some extra points, because each time you get 10,000 points, your life bar gets restored. When you finally reach the Penguin's Arctic lair, you'll take on nearly all the enemies from the game before facing Oswald Cobblepot. Penguin has some serious moves, so you better bring your A game or B game for Batman game if you want to win. There are a few different endings to Batman Returns, and I wasn't quite sure how to get the best ending at first, so I referred to the manual. The game has a unique experience value system. Experience value rises by beating enemies and using continue. A higher experience value gives more life units when using continue, making it easier to advance through the game. Your point score and the ending of the game are adversely affected by a high experience total, though, so you should work for lower experience totals. Just do really good at the game and don't ever die, and then you get to see the full ending. Yes, you're an awesome hero, and you can even control the Penguin's eyes and mouth with the A and B buttons. Worth it. This game is worth it. Plenty of action, detailed graphics, awesome music, and it follows the film. So there it is, Batman Returns, complete.
Yes. Well done. I can feel the power surging.
Power? What power? Nintendo power?
You've defeated yet another game, a complete digital distraction.
Yeah, it was good to get it off my backlog, but what's going on?
The distinction of video games versus reality is more important than you could realize, Dave. The journey will continue, and with it comes a new reward.
Now you're talking my language. English.
A gamer is only as good as his partner.
Wait, are you telling me I'm going to be getting my very own gamer girl? Oh,
What, you? Oh, no. No, it's an upgrade to one of your most important gaming tools.
Whoa! This is awesome!
I know I'm pretty great, and with each game I will become greater!
You alright?
More than alright. Energized.